Hello YouTubers. Well, today I was hoping to get out on the bike and do a little video, but time has not been on my favour. I've had too much other stuff to deal with, so instead I thought I'd just do a little short video for those of you that might be interested, and just show you my crash helmet setup. So I know some people are interested in that, especially people, and I myself too long ago was one of these people interested in how people set their cameras up, etc. on their helmets. So I thought I'd just give you a little show and just show you basically how I do it on mine. So I shall switch the camera around. I apologise for the for the video quality. I'm recording this on my iPhone, so it's not going to be the usual quality. But yeah, so I shall flip the camera around and show you how I do it. Well, here's my lid. I've got the Scorpion EXO 1000, which is a great lid, apart from the wind noise. Apart from that, it's quite a good lid. I'll just sort of pan around with it, and I have my camera set up on the top. I know a lot of helmets you can't, depending on the helmet type, but I prefer it on the top because it gives me that sort of wider angle without the side of the crash helmet showing, which I know some people prefer that. I mean, it's all down to personal choice. But yeah, so basically I've got my Bluetooth, try not to drop it on its side, let's pick it up. I've got my Bluetooth headset on the side there, which is handy for connecting to the sat nav, taking phone calls, that sort of thing, listening to instructions, and obviously when I'm riding with someone else we can connect up. So there's the camera. I use the Drift Ghost S, which I'm really pleased with. A couple of little issues that I'm not too happy with, and that's it does tend to freeze up when I'm doing time-lapse stuff, but other than that it's okay. But yeah, as you can see, I've got, let me just I'll show you, I've got it mounted. I don't know if you can see that mount there, but I've got it so that it comes into the mount from behind. Let me just see if I can take that off and show you. So I'm trying to do this with one hand. Yeah, so the mount, you can see that's the front of the crash helmet. It's the camera slots in from the back. Yeah, the reason I put it like that is for two reasons. One, if I decide to not have the camera on, then this isn't going to act like a little wind trap. The wind's going to hopefully go around it. And two, I just think it looks tidier with all of the brackets and that at the back, and it's probably a bit easier to put in and off. Right, so basically what I've done, a couple of little modifications. I'm using the lead that come with the Drift S, the mic adapter lead, and what I've done is, if you can see, I've put a little O-ring on there so that when it plugs in, like so, hang on, I'm trying to do this with one hand. So when it plugs in like so, that just makes a watertight seal. As you can see there, that makes a watertight seal up against the case in there, because obviously while it's a waterproof camera, it's only fully waterproof with the other back on. And I found that with this back on, when you've got that mic adapter plugged in, there's a little gap there, which I should imagine is not really going to cause any issues, but if you're in torrential rain, there's a chance of water getting in there. So I just, for an extra measure, put that little O-ring on there. Now this lead then comes down and connects to my mic here, and again I've put, if you can see there, I've put another O-ring that just covers up where the connection is to stop any water getting into there. Just another little sort of fail-safe really. And basically what I've done, just to keep things tidy, is I've used these cable, if you can see them, I've used these cable tidies, which you can get on eBay. They're not a lot of money, it's a couple of quid for about 6 or 7 of them. and yeah, they've just got a self-adhesive sticker on them, and you just plonk them on. Obviously it looks like the crash helmet has got warts, but that doesn't really bother me, you know. Again, some people go, oh, that's hideous. But to me, it doesn't matter. I mean, I've tried to blend them in best I can. I've got a white one on the white part of the helmet and these black ones. But for me, what it means is, one, I haven't got to have tape holding it on, which to me is unsightly. And two, it just makes it quick and easy. If I need to take my microphone out, you know, if I'm not using the camera and I want to get rid of the cable, then it's easy, because these just pop out, but yet they hold it all in place. Now obviously if you're mounting your camera on the side, you don't need to worry so much, because you've only got a short amount of cable going into the helmet. But obviously when you've got it mounted on the top like this, you need to do something with this excess wire. And certainly from the point of view of using this adapter, because the microphone that I've got, you know, it won't fit in, you need the adapter, it won't fit in the case. So this is quite big and heavy, so last thing you want is that flapping around in the wind and banging against the helmet. I mean, it's going to be annoying at the very least. So with this, it just sits in there nice and snug, doesn't flap about in the wind. And then, like I say, my cables are just run nice and down the sides. And then if I can get my helmet, I'll just show you inside. And then I'll just run it in through here, and then undo into my cheek padding, and then any excess cables just tucked in there. Now what I've done with my mic, right? Yeah, if you see here, that there, which I'm pointing at, is the mic for my headset, which is on one of these flexible booms, and it sits just in the chin part. Well, what I've done is I've routed the other microphone, and I've managed, see if I can get a better view here from the top. That's better, you can just see it there. I've managed to feed the other microphone, which is only a tiny head on it, up inside that boom as well. So I've got the two microphones sitting in there together, which seems to work okay. I mean, I might play about a little bit more with it, because it can be quite loud and quite boomy where it's so close to your mouth. So I might play about and maybe tuck it into some of the cheek panels, but it seems to work well. As I say, it's just a case of taking your lining out of your crash helmet and running it all through. But yeah, so that's pretty much it really. As I say, I apologise about the film being all over the place, because I'm trying to do this one-handed with my iPhone, which is not ideal. But yeah, then there you go. If anyone's got any questions, then just pop them into the comments section, and I'll do my best to answer them. Well, like I say, I'm not saying this is the best way to set your crash helmet up. This is just the way that I set it up. You know, it seems to work okay for me. But one important tip that I will give is, you know, when setting your helmet up, is where you can see now, my helmet is sat on that table like that. You can see the camera is actually pointing upwards. Well, that's because when you've got your helmet on, obviously your helmet sits forward. So just make sure that, you know, you might need someone with you to do this when you're mounting the camera to make it easy. Put their helmet on. If you can, sit on your bike, you know, get into your riding position, look at where you are, you know, where you would normally be looking when you're riding, and get the camera, someone to hold it on. Use the Wi-Fi connection on your phone or your iPad or your Android, whatever it is you use, and adjust it till you've got the view that you're happy with. Because obviously once you've stuck that mount on, well, it's not moving. And obviously with this Drift Ghost S camera, you don't have any sort of up or down adjustment in that sense. I mean, you can adjust the lens left to right, you can adjust the camera left to right like that, but you can't adjust like that. So just bear that in mind. Obviously if you've got it side mounted, then it's different, because your left and right will then become up and down. So again, just make sure you get it right before you stick it on, and it all should be good to go. Anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough. As I say, there you go. Any questions, pop them in the comments, and if you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button for more content. And thanks for watching, and see you all again on the next one.